I like that beat.
You was jamming.
I was.
Hi guys. Oh shit.
After dark. Hey.
My bad.
Hello. Hi everyone. Hi Auntie. Hi Alicia. Hey Pookie.
Hi everyone.
Hola.
Happy Sunday.
Everyone. Hello.
Hi Deanna. Hi Nisa. Hi Jess. I love how y'all just be pouring in just right on time. Like,
yes.
So nice. I love
you. Remember at the beginning, nobody was on. We only had like 2 people. And they're like, okay, I see where these ladies going. Let me be on time.
Hey Adrian.
We lit.
I see you coming in. I see you ladies.
Royal Lily Green. Okay. Royal Lily Green is hacking her mother's page.
That is David cousin Alicia hacking her mom page.
Okay. Hi Alicia.
That's Auntie.
Hey Auntie and Alicia. How y'all doing on this Sunday?
Hey everybody.
Right.
Yes.
I'm sorry, kitty cat. I'm scared.
How y'all doing today? How was y'all week? How was y'all weekend? All that good stuff.
Well, my weekend was good. I ain't had no kids this weekend. So
you did not.
You know.
I love it.
So I was chilling.
You had some much needed you time and husband time.
Yes, much needed.
That's good.
Love it. How about you?
Oh, my week was really good. It was busy, but my weekend was really good. I went to Sweet 16, and that was really fun. I haven't been out in like I don't really go out no more, so it was really fun. You know that challenge where you got to get down like the best friend one with the knees.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did it. Like I know how to do it. I never tried it, but like I did it last night. And I'm like, okay, come do it.
Okay, the knees working.
Shout out to your knees.
Right.
Still there.
Shout out to your knees.
How about you, Bree?
My week was cool. My week was kind of up and down, like emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been in like a good mood, then not so good mood, and then like a fine mood, and then like a fucked up mood. Like right now I'm in an okay mood, and I really don't have a reason. It's just like I'm just up and down this week. But I'm chilling. I'm good. I ate good, you know.
Right. We all got our days. It's cool.
But you know what? It was a new moon in like this week. So it was a lot of mood changing and shifting and stuff. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, something was shifting. Something was shifting over here. I was at work going through it, catching hot flashes and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I need to take a 15.
What?
Yes, I was like, I just was coming home. Honestly, I was over it. I was over this week. I hope next week is not like this week.
It's gonna be a better week. It only will get better.
It will.
If it was already bad, it's only gonna go up.
It's gonna have to get better because somebody might get cursed out at work.
And remember that when I say I catch a hot flash, I won't hear nothing.
Look, hot flashes ain't no joke.
Yo, I catch them once a month. I feel like I'm gonna have one now, but I'm pretty sure it's this light. Sweating. I'm over here sweating.
That window.
Yeah.
I'm damn sure about to crack mine.
Yeah, I think I'm about to do that because listen, it's hot as hell.
Yes, it's cold. It's cold in Florida. I just was looking at my sister's story. It's 28 degrees in Florida.
In Florida,
What?
Isn't that crazy? I never in all of my years living
I,
down there have I ever experienced anything below 50. 50 was pushing it. 60 maybe. But
global
28,
warming.
Wow.
I
yes.
believe in global warming. I really do.
Mm.
I
I
do.
said, what is going on with the weather out there? I know it's February, but February in Florida is not 28 degrees.
Woo.
Whew. Well,
Well,
we supposed
before
to
we
get some snow tomorrow.
are we?
I,
We got
I
time
mean,
for this. It probably was the snow that did it to me.
That's why I don't be watching the weather in the news. 'Cause
first of all, they canceled school the other day, and I was so annoyed for ICE, and it wasn't even bad. Like they really could have went. They really could have went.
Yeah. I think Plainfield let out early, but my district was in there.
They don't let out early over here. They don't do
They just
delays. They
canceled
just
school.
period. Like go automatic virtual, and I'm like, I can't do that. I gotta go. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
right.
Thank God for the daycare because PA be on some other.
Girl, they closed early too. My sister came up and seen Kai, so they spent the day together, so that worked out great.
That's what's up.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Right.
Yes.
Well, you guys, our viewers, everybody, today is our. Hold on. We'll wait. 20th episode.
Yes. Can we just cheers to that real quick? Can we cheers? Can we cheers? Can we cheers?
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers to the 20th episode, and thank all you guys has been watching since episode 1.
Yes, facts.
We came a long way, y'all.
Yes, I can't believe 20 episodes. That's crazy.
That went by quick.
It did. It did. It did. It really did.
It did go by fast, and I'm saying
It did. I didn't even realize until I was like on the YouTube, and I was like, "Damn, last week was oh snap." We would have missed it because I was like, "Yes, thank you guys, thank you,
Thank you.
And it's only gonna get better from here.
Yes, it's only going to go up.
Thank you.
And not only is it our 20th episode, but it's After Dark episode.
That's right. That's right. Got a little logo and all that and all that. So, should we kick it off? Is we kicking it off?
Yes.
Is we kicking it off? Or
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. What we talking
Get
about?
started.
Any orders? Any orders? Doesn't matter.
No.
All right.
Hi, Nye.
Hey, Nye.
Okay. Question. Us three and everybody that's watching us. Would you date a man or a woman 10 years younger or older than you?
Okay. So at the age I am now, I'm 37. So I would not date a 27-year-old.
Okay.
No. I probably would try the 47.
Yeah, at 37,
older.
I could try a 47.
Yeah, I probably would. A little older and wiser.
Because, they say men don't mature until they turn 40 and above. So the 47-year-old might be might have it together.
Right. I'm not dating no 27-year-old. That's how.
I really don't know. I'm what? I'm 30. So, a 20-year-old. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I think I will date an older guy. I will.
Yeah.
I could see it. But they gotta be like fit. They gotta be like, they can't be all.
You can't be older and washed up. Like,
right.
Yeah, like
I don't want to be your home healthy. Like
at all.
No. Yeah, no. Not home healthy, but no. Only because I feel like some of them are more stable at that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But like,
yeah, if I'm gonna mess with somebody in their 20s, we gonna play. That's it.
I was about to say I'll play with a 20-year-old. Like,
I see. See, my brain just be thinking too deep into things. Like, I personally, me at 32, I can't see myself dating a 22-year-old because I know how I was at 22. Like, I wouldn't say I was careless, but like, you ain't really got no issues or no worries. Like, 22-year-olds certain, because some people have to grow up faster, but most 22-year-olds, like, they don't, their mentality is not the same, like their priorities are not the same, their responsibilities are not the same.
Right.
So I don't think I could and I wouldn't even want to play, because then they're gonna be stalking me and showing up outside my window and my job and stuff like that. Because I be putting a trans on people.
The way it's been for me lately, you can stalk me a little bit until you get started.
Listen,
don't be popping up. I don't never like no pop up, no matter how old we are. Don't ever pop up on me. That's just annoying.
Okay,
I'll pop up on you.
But it ain't just the young ones, because I was dating somebody a little older before, and he was crazy. I had to get a whole restraining order.
Girl, I know this person.
Yes.
Ooh.
He tried to throw me out in traffic, all types of stuff. So
I remember that. Where was that? I was there, but I don't remember this. You ain't tell me that. You ain't never told me that.
I told you that.
You ain't tell me nobody trying to throw you out in no traffic.
Girl, listen. Well, that's for another day.
Damn, I'm gonna have to text you after the damn podcast go off. What the hell?
Put it in the group.
Right. Hit the group chat.
Right.
Now older. At first I said no, but after y'all, like, I think I could do older. But but I always had a phobia of like older men. Like, I don't know, like I don't know if it's intimidation or what, but even when I was younger, like if an older guy, like in my 20s, that was in their 30s, try to talk to me, I just get real nervous, like why are you talking to me? I'm a child. Like, like,
That is so funny. Because I'm a little bit the same way. But like I had the same thing about it, like Shauna, you're 30, so like it's common for like older people to try to talk to you
because you're grown,
right?
Yeah, right. But I ain't messing with no 18-year-old, no 19, no 20, no 21. Nah.
No, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't know. Probably because I got a son. But like 22, no. All right, so mine is the 10-year thing. I say I would date somebody like 25, like that low.
Yeah, like 20,
21.
Like 26 and up for me. Like, you got to be close to 30. Like, you got to be knocking on dirty door, like, do-do-do-do-do. Like, anything under that is giving me R. Kelly.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Anything under that, like, I'm thinking way left now. Like, the mama is coming out.
Yes, very much so.
I won't even know my child to do shit like this. So.
Like, I don't want to have to tell you to put my toilet seat down, and pick up your stuff, and put your.
Bro, they be doing that at 35. They be doing that at 40 sometimes.
Ooh,
I don't like that.
No. That's one thing I never had to deal with. With living with somebody for so long, a man, I never ever had to deal with Wade leaving the toilet seat up ever. Like, he always put the toilet seat down. Thank you, God, because that I can only imagine. Touching the toilet seat get me up.
Do you think that he grew up in a house with women?
Yeah, gotta be, because I don't know. I don't know if they ain't have no toilet seats in prison or what, but
they don't, silly.
They don't.
No, I don't think so. No.
Well, he puts the toilet seat down. He left it up one time not too long ago, and I was like, oh my God. But I couldn't even black out because it's not nothing that happened. And I'm like, I just put it down.
I definitely fell in this hall a couple times, running in the bathroom in the middle of the night, pissed,
girl. Got to take a whole shower, asshole.
Bro, that's why I'm pissed, because like I only had 30 minutes to, like, I was pushing it, trying to get up, and now I'm up now. Now I'm mad. Everybody gotta get up.
Girl, this is it.
Oh.
Yeah, so I do older, but the youngest I'm going is David age, and that's it.
Well, how much younger is Dave than you?
David is 34.
Oh, nice. That's not bad.
That's good. That's good. You found you a little tenderoni. Nothing too tender though. Nothing too tender.
They medium well. Medium well.
What our comments are. Right. Okay, she said I would not date anyone 10 years younger than me, but I could date someone 10 years older than me.
Okay. How old are you?
Yes. How old?
This is your aunt.
Alicia.
Alicia's watching on her mom's page.
Gotcha.
Deanna, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Deanna says not younger, older maybe. Okay. Everybody pretty much agrees, older, not younger.
Right. I
Nisha
think we
says,
all on the same page.
yeah, she's
Nice that little
28.
boy in the window, in your window.
Yes, they look. I
I wouldn't
think
even
a
know how to
bitch.
react to nothing like that. But it's not even just young kid boys, because the older people be doing that shit
I'm
too.
trying to tell you.
Don't pop up at my
Look,
house.
I had
Period.
a whole stalker. I told y'all, like, niggas be crazy. Like, that restraining order life is real.
I haven't really
Seriously.
experienced much of that. I think that's why
Thank
I'm so
God.
excited to be like kind of dating, which I pulled back a little bit from, but like I'm excited to see what's out there. But I think it's so weird now, like with like not going out as much. Like
Mm-hmm.
dating is weird now. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why did you pull back from dating?
Cause like everybody I kept running into, like they either was broken, trying to fix something, or they wasn't ready to be dating. So then I had to deal with all that backlash, and I didn't want that. And I don't want to just be humping anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
At
sure.
first I thought I was. I'm other, I'm like I'm free from doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm older and I sat and thought about it, and like I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
I feel that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, child. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. Next question. Next question. How do you feel about your partner having friends of the opposite sex? I'm his best friend.
Hmm.
Period. If they're not our friend, now I'm actually I'm okay with it to a certain extent.
It
Like,
depends on, like, if this is a friend that you knew all your life, like before I came,
mhm,
like if this is your friend, like your family, like family friends, like people be having people that they grew up with, neighbors, and that you went to school with, like people that you know from when you was a child. But if there's some friend that you just met when we was together and now y'all friends, nah,
Right.
that's
leave
not your
that
friend.
person, right?
That's not your friend.
You don't even know her no more. You might as well just.
I be shutting that shit down early. You ain't got a friend. No, what they be saying? Oh, it's not my friend. It's like my homegirl or something. But like they're nothing. There's no titles, none of that. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you don't know.
I'm not having it. It's a
Facts.
no for me.
Like Tyree best friend is actually a girl. And she came like she at first I'm like, nah. He explained it, nah. But then like after a while, like she came over, I met her, everything, and I was like, okay, I understand it. Oh look, this is super cool. Oh sorry.
I
I just
just went.
but yeah, like no. Mm-mm. And it's not like an insecure thing on my behalf. No. I don't
Right.
like I don't trust women that much to be around my man, like be around my guy like that. Because
Right.
I mean,
So
all
how
the
y'all feel about that whole your boyfriend calling somebody they sis?
nope. If the mama or the daddy ain't birthed them, that ain't your brother.
Look, and Tana
That's my sis.
Just commented and say they use my sis. It's
Oh,
either my sis or my peoples. Like, oh nah, it's just my
Yeah,
people.
that's the one. People's my
Like
people.
my
Like,
peoples. Like, oh nah.
nah.
Red flag. Let me talk to her.
Right.
right.
Because if she can't come over to the crib, like, look, y'all know Julian be at the crib. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we be kicking it. Like, but if she can't come to the crib or the family functions, then nah, though.
You
Right.
really don't know her because you know how to like. You ever read situations where they bring like they side chick to the family event and like if the family don't know you now because the family becoming crazy too sometimes. So for real,
They
for real.
do.
Uh,
They
They
do.
do. So yeah, I don't know. No, none of that. If I ain't
right.
meet you and when I met him, I don't want to know you. Even if I met you when I know him and we got a little more serious, no.
You gotta leave.
Have
Yeah.
y'all ever been in a situation where like the ex is always at the functions?
Girl, please, why you had to say that? Because I had that whole situation when we first
I
met.
think
He
I'm the
just
ex
would
that's
not
at the function.
leave from around. Like one day I had to ask her, like, why are you here? Like, why are you here?
You hear me? I think I'm the ex that be popping up at the functions.
Oh, for real? Because that'll be me.
No, but not intentionally because I'm the mom now. Like I'm the baby mom.
You're the mother of the child, so that doesn't
Right.
count. Because
Right.
if the kid got to be there, sometimes the mom got to be there. If the mom bringing the kid, but but you do have a relationship with the other girlfriends, so that's totally different. But
No,
if
I
you,
actually did do that one time. I popped up when he was in a whole nother relationship, and I went to go see his mom. And then she was acting weird towards me, and she was like, "Shona, you can't be here." I'm like, "Why?" After we were at school, like, she was like, "We are, but you know, he got another girlfriend now, so you can't just be coming over." I'm like, "Okay,
Now I respect that type of mama.
yeah,
Cause
yeah."
you got some mamas out here.
They'll be chilling with him. You hear me?
You hear me?
look,
I don't like that.
Donna, no, me and her, we fly as hell. We fly as hell. Thank the Lord we fly, because I don't even want to go through nothing like that. I've been had to beat my mother-in-law up. It's like, nah, Donna,
Yeah.
I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you.
But you see my face in there.
Nah, Donna,
You
no,
have a little bit.
I know I'm just playing with her. But okay, see, look, I ain't with none of that.
Yes, let's
I
see
ain't
what's
with
in
none of that. I don't with none of that. Okay.
All right, let's see what the commenters say. It is hot as hell, bro.
Deanna says, I personally don't mind. Depends on the history. Definitely agree with that. Alicia says, I'm okay with him having an opposite sex as a friend as long as it was before we were together, because if they just met, it ain't happening at all. I don't give two shits. Period. That's how I'm coming. That's exactly how I'm coming. Boogie says, I don't mind as long as they aren't disrespectful to our relationship. Is that okay, girl? You know, like, that's perfectly fine. See, and then this part has to go into like the trust that you have in your partner too,
Yeah.
because these dudes be trifling, and so do these bitches. Sometimes the females be more trifling than the men. Like,
Yeah. I feel like any experience is usually the man, I mean, the woman pushing up on the man in a sense. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, definitely.
I remember one time when me and Wade was in counseling, and he was like, they asked us a question, but his response was like, they know about her. Like, when they come to me, I'd be like, you know, I got a girlfriend. Like, they know about her, but they just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, and I was just looking at him like, I just want to smack you so bad. But it was the honesty that I wanted to
Yeah.
hear. So I was like, all right, you can't even react, like, because that's what you asked for. But I thought that was just mad, like, trife.
No,
They
it is
really don't.
trifling. Because
Because
at one point,
go ahead.
oh, no, it is trifling. Because at one point, I will only, like, God forgive me, but I will only date guys that was in a relationship. Because I didn't want to deal with the extra stuff.
Because some people feel like, I know a lot of men feel like they will only date females who are in, I wouldn't say date, but mess with, like, be the side nigga to females who are in relationships, because they don't have to give them that extra time. Like, our time is our time when we together, and I know that when you go home, you ain't gonna be hitting my phone, you ain't gonna be doing this, you ain't gonna be doing that. So it's really the convenience for some people.
Yeah.
But then you
When I
got
was
the
in the
nasty
States,
ones that just be wanting to broadcast it and just want to be seen.
oh no.
Right.
I'm saying, you know, y'all know I done been around the
But
block.
that was when I was younger. Like that was before. But
Yeah.
now, no, I need all attention.
And it happens to the married men too, because there's been plenty of times David came home and told me a customer tried to push up on him.
Girl, the ring is like a magnet. Like,
It really is.
the ring is like a magnet.
I know the type of work he do, so he always in customer houses. So he be telling me they don't care. I think they're attracted to you more when you're married.
They are.
It is.
They are. I've definitely had conversations with women who said that they are attracted to married men, like, for the same reason that I just said. Like, it's the convenience of, I deal with you accordingly. I deal with you when I want to deal with you.
See, but married men is off limits. Like for me, it's just like once you go down that aisle and you in front of your family, your friends, that's a whole nother boundary, a whole nother line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I ain't even playing with God like that. Like, you ain't
period. Like,
no,
you don't pay all this money. You done got all your family here to be doing all this. No, I'm good.
And then you have committed yourself to me and in front of our peers, our family,
right?
And the Lord. Like, this is binding.
Yeah.
Okay? So please don't make me kill you, because y'all seen what Angela did to that car in that house. We done burnt some
That's so funny because Lil was watching that earlier when I called him.
I said nah, but now that I am in a relationship with a woman, it'd be the same sex friends for me. Trust issues. Excuse me.
I feel you on this one now. Been there
Facts.
too.
Facts. Because like with a woman, like you never know. Like you know that your dude, like if you're dating a heterosexual man, like you know that his homies ain't around to try to push up on him behind your back.
Right.
But with the females, like you just don't never
Yeah,
know. Like
no.
we real good at pretending. Like
Girl, bye. That
girl,
is
we can
true.
pretend some shit.
Right.
Or you had or they had that one friend that they be like, she ain't even like that, and then one night she be like, you know what?
Yes.
Nah, bitch, none of that.
Now you want to be my friend? Nah, dog.
She don't even like girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
They
them
be
the
like,
ones.
they be the
Them the ones.
ones. Them
They
be
be like,
the
I don't
whole
like girls,
ones.
but I'll try it. You know, once you get in, you know, once you've been with a woman, it's a different type of feeling. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now you want to no. Mm-mm.
I think I will never date another woman like relationship wise ever again because I had a terrible experience with that.
Oof.
Females are crazy. Okay, like dating and cohabitating with a woman.
Yeah.
We was in the crib hitting each other with irons and frying pans
Who you
and
talking?
all types of stuff. Like it was just very, very, very toxic. If
Yeah,
toxic was the thing, that was that was toxic.
I
yeah,
think when I told my mom that I was into women, she was just like, I'm like, you know, right now is a whole different experience. Like, and I don't think my mom ever really dated a woman. She just like, she said, because you got to think about it. You're a woman, so think about dating you. And I'm like, you know what? No. But I
yeah,
did have a girlfriend, but it was like back in the day, like young, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it be the facade like when you meet somebody and then they like be all like tough and rugged, and then when you start getting to know them personally and you realize that, oh shit, this is a female like me, like she has emotions, but now you're like, damn, she nagging, it's annoying me, like ooh, like that's how it was. Like, all right, like please.
right. It yeah.
That is so funny.
Because I was in a relationship with a female before David, and I just knew I had to go. Because listen, we used to get right in that room. Like we used to lock the door so nobody would come in. We used to just get right. Like it was I can't do it.
Yes, not irons, not. She threw an iron at me. I hit her with a frying pan. We was fighting. I hopped out of her truck, dog, like at a red light.
Ooh.
And I started booking it down the street, bro. Did I tell this story on here before?
I don't know.
So
I
started
heard
booking it down the street, bro. So now I'm in Newark, like I'm calling my cousin because a bitch from Jersey City, she don't really know them Newark streets like that. So I'm like, damn, I don't know where I'm at. So I'm calling my cousin. I'm like, yo, I'm on da 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 da. She like, okay, just keep coming straight, 7 blocks, but the blocks ain't really that long. So I'm like, all right. So I hang up. All I hear behind me was. So something just told me to turn around, yo. When I turned around, all I seen was this bitch. She was running towards. Yeah, talk about your heart dropped out of your. Yo, she was running towards me so fast, like I just started. Now I'm running down the street in Newark. Now my mom, I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like,
how did we get here?
Like you really outside running in the wintertime. It's cold, bro. Like don't nobody got time, bro. She was crazy, yo. We fought. Like we fought from 1 block to like 4 blocks up, bro. We fought like. I'm like, oh, mom ended up breaking her hand and everything. Like, it was just toxic. I had to jump into my friends moving because I had called Chantel. I'm like, yo, call Christina, my mom, and tell her that I like girls and I'm doing this. She's crazy. Please tell her come get me. Yo, she was crazy, bro. I had to jump into a moving car to get away from her. I left her in the middle of the street on fucking Clinton Avenue in Newark and got dropped back off to my cousin's house. Oh, God. Yes, you remember her. We definitely was coming to Wendy's all the time. Like,
All I'm thinking is about how much energy you had back in the day. Like,
girl, because I'm not running like that right now at all. Like, look, somebody's gonna catch me.
period. I'll stop and you be
Period.
like, bro, just give me a second. Let me catch my breath before y'all do it. Listen,
Like,
I ain't about to be
come
running.
on, seriously, time out, please, time out.
Like it's a game.
I can't breathe. My chest hurts.
Woo.
Girl, I never had to fight that hard in my life. Talk about, ooh, girl. So that was a bad experience for me. So I be thinking that, because females, we can fight each other. Like, ain't no laws against that. But girl, but I ain't doing.
Yeah, no. I don't even think I'm in that stage anymore that I want to even be in a toxic situation, man or woman. Because that shit is exhausting as hell.
Not at all.
Yeah, that's it. And I said, oh my gosh, hold on.
Let's see.
Oh my God, we never, like, I think we would both cry if it came to putting our hands on one another. Girl, y'all good. Cry together, because fighting is not the answer. I'm talking about rolling around, putting holes in the wall, like slamming heads again. It was real crazy. Like, now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, like,
that's what I said. That sounds crazy as hell.
Girl, and then it's crazy because one of my friends texted me like last month and she was like, oh, somebody named such and such. And I'm like, yeah. She like, yo, why that's my shorty ex-girlfriend. So the girl was telling her about me and like how I broke her heart and how I was crazy and I was using her and all this other stuff. And I was like, I started blacking. I'm like, what? Like, she was the crazy one. Like, she was.
Wait, you said last month they hit you up?
Girl, yes. Like, recently, like, I was like, I deleted her off of Facebook. I had to go ahead and block her because I'm like, I don't want this aura coming nowhere near me. Not even in conversation, because you was crazy. I heard she's still crazy.
Oh my God.
Still crazy. But yeah, we got way off of this topic.
Sorry, y'all. It gets like that sometimes.
That's not happening. That's literally all our conversations though, most of the time.
Facts. But I guess we all can agree that we are not with the shits at all.
Basically.
Not happening. Okay. So next is, have you ever held someone down in prison? If so, how was your experience and are you still with them today? I'll go last.
Or would you do it again?
Or would you do it again?
I ain't gonna say held them down because once I got tired, I was done. And look, I'll see you when you get home.
Hey, Crystal. Mm-hmm.
So I ain't really hold them down, so I can't. So no.
So once I got tired, I was done. Oh my God.
That's like
it was cold standing out there.
Girl.
No, for real, it's the whole job. Like I did it before when I was like a little like in my 17, in my late teens, and it was cool.
teens?
Yeah, well, I was like 17, 16. I don't even know. I did it for a little bit, but I ain't have no job or nothing back then, so I didn't really like do it. I just was writing letters, stuff like that.
Right.
But then when I recently had to do it, I would never do that again. Never. It's expensive. It's hella expensive, and then I'm not waiting. Depending on the situation, I'm not waiting. And like, yeah, I don't think I will ever do it again. Hell no.
I feel you. I definitely have done that. Been there, around the block. You're right. It was cold. It do be cold. Because remember you in county jail, like you had to go out there early in the morning to get the pass. Then you had to come back.
Right.
Get in the building, and then like downstate is definitely better than county jail. But girl, yeah, I did that. God rest his soul. I did that. And then I met Wade in a halfway house. Please don't judge me because I didn't even know he was in a halfway house. Like, I got introduced to him. I feel like, oh, you want your phone number? Da, da, da. I'm like, okay, he just came home. I'm like, all right. Like, so then we texted and he like, oh, did she tell you about my situation? And I'm like, yeah, she told me you just came home. He like, well, not exactly. Like, I'm not all the way home yet. I'm like, what you mean? Wait, where you at? Like, you got a cell phone. Like, where are you? This nigga was in Kentucky. He was in a halfway house, child.
Mm.
I remember those days.
I remember that.
She was so happy.
Yeah, I was.
We still happy now, but like, it was like, oh my god, he texted me, he wrote me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know.
Yes.
At the beginning.
Yeah, that was my little boo. But you know what? We was this is why bitches shouldn't have let they niggas have friends, because we was just cool. Like I was like, yeah, like I got a man. Like my ex-boyfriend was actually in prison at the time, but we was like going through, like I had found out he was doing mad much. So I was kind of weaning off of him and leaning towards him. So we was just talking. Then he was calling me on a three-way, like with the girls. Like the girls he was with, like I would be on the phone with them, but they girls wouldn't know. Like I would be on the phone with them. So he'll be like, yeah, like, okay, this one situation right. He like, oh, dang, like Bree, like what should I do? Like, she pulled up on me, we had sex and shit, but she had like an odor, like she wasn't really smelling too right. I'm like, well, maybe like, she might, maybe she just need to go to the doctor. He's like, how should I talk to her about it? I'm like, just tell her like, you was doing some things and, I didn't really like, you smelled a little off. I don't want you to feel embarrassed about it, but I think you should just get that checked out. So he like, all right, hold on. So I'm like, all right. He get back on the phone like, brrr. I'm like, I know this. Because I don't even think we had the mute feature back then. I think I had to put my hand over the like over the phone. And he told her too. She was like, oh my God, I just got off of my period. So, I was on the phone cracking up. Like, I know you ain't just do that.
Oh my God.
Yep.
This is a perfect example is why my nigga ain't having no friends, because
that's why I said what I said. I said what I said.
Woo! Look at y'all, 10 years in.
Girl.
2 kids later, 4 kids, 3 kids. How many? 3
Girl,
3 kids?
don't put no more kids on me, please.
I know. I was gonna say, what the 4th one come from?
Where it came from, but take it back. Take
That
it
is
back.
so funny.
So
Like,
you guys want to do it again?
Let's see.
Crystal, that's her name, you said? She said yes, never again, don't recommend it. No, seriously.
I mean, if my current situation was to go in, then that would be a totally different situation. But
if it's already established.
Yeah, like, but I ain't voluntarily doing nothing.
But it depends how. Hold on. So that's a good way to put it too. If we already established, and it depends on how much time you got to do and whatever, I'm gonna hold you down. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna hold you down. I'm gonna write you. I'm gonna make sure you're good. But like, far as like me waiting and being, if I dip off, I'm gonna let you know. We're gonna discuss this before you leave. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll be there for you, but
yeah, I think that it's very strange for a man to expect a woman to be like faithful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, after a while, I mean, it's possible for a certain amount of time, but then that global telling and all of that letters and visitation to them 2-hour drives and having to make sure you got the right clothes on because the dress code is just too strict and all of that stuff is a lot. Like, you want pictures every week, like write this on my
Facebook.
Like, it's really a job. It's a whole job.
Don't forget it, because now they mad because you ain't send no money, or you ain't do this, or you ain't do that, and then
girl.
I didn't like having to spend time like sharing phone time, like, because now I didn't put money on, so now your mom gotta call me or your brother gotta call me. They listening. I don't like that, but.
Wait, y'all ever call Lockdown Love? Y'all know what Lockdown Love is?
Yes, they used to have it on the radio.
Yeah,
right? On 105.1 or something.
Yes, nah. I remember one night we was on Prescott. I was calling, Nye was calling, and Jazzo was calling. Yeah, but we was all calling for me. I was was like, I gotta get through.
I never heard of it. What is
I think I remember this story.
They used to send like they used to let you give a shout out to whoever like was in jail because I think that they would let them listen to the radio.
it?
So
Yep,
Oh,
they
I had
used to do
called.
wow.
Ooh, it's foolish in love, child.
Okay, let's
that.
see.
That's cute though.
It was cute.
That's really funny. All right, so she said, yes, my experience was like taking care of another household and no, we're not together. Yeah, it's definitely expensive.
And that be the messed up part about it. Like you will hold the dude down, whether it's even if you're not being faithful, like making sure he taken care of and everything in there. And then next thing you know, he come home and it don't even be that. Like,
It's a whole nother situation, a whole nother girl, all this
girl, he
extra
done got a
stuff.
whole wife somewhere. Like, what the fuck? Where she was at? You was in there racking up, cause
Right.
Hey,
Because
she could
everything you was
money.
doing, she was doing.
exactly.
You could let me know because I would have held off on my money. Like,
Okay, you clearly didn't need it.
I'm like, get my money back. Look, get my money back now.
Mm.
Deanna said nope, and depends on why he or she is there. I did too many bids with my father. I promised myself I would never do it again, and I wouldn't put my kids through that neither.
That's
Mm.
a fact. That's a fact. Definitely depends on the crime, cause if you want a pen pal, just say that, cause that's about all I could do for you.
What?
Ain't no more about that. That shit been out.
Yeah,
20 years
because I
ago.
don't, I
Nick
don't
is
got it in me.
me.
I do not got it in me.
Girl, I feel you though. I feel you though. What's next? What's next? Nah, I said, I mean, I held my oldest son father down, but I was still living my life. It was very stressful, especially cheating from jail. Like, sir, how? No package for you to girl. That was my whole thing. Like, why is the girl from around the corner knocking on my door, showing me this letter that you wrote her? Like, how you managed to do that?
Mm.
Yeah, no.
They will find a way. They will find a way. But yes.
And she said she was a big soldier.
What did you say? Wait, I missed it. Bree was a bad soldier.
You was though. She was though. You wasn't. You was out playing. You had to wait some nights to chill. See fish writing letters and shit.
Girl, I was on them letters. Stamps was coming in rotation, baby. I was at Chino's every day. Like, let me get a stamp.
You didn't even have to say what you needed. Here you go.
Well, it's safe to say maybe the younger us, but the us now, we ain't.
Not happening.
We got whole families of kids now. Nope.
It gotta be my current situation. God forbid that was to ever happen. But anything out of that, not happening. Chinos, yes. Yo, I ain't seen Chino in years, but everybody else still worked. I think he got deported.
Shut the. I think he never said he was staying up there long though. He always said he was going, but he was going back.
I ain't never telling me that.
Oh my God! Yes, he did. Well, not you, but he said that one time.
So maybe he back in the DR. He in the
Most
Fed.
of them,
So he was the. Now I always wondered, was he the one who set the store
Nice.
on fire for the insurance, but the insurance money? Because remember the store caught on fire out of nowhere.
Probably.
He probably set the store on fire to get the insurance money.
Nice said he in the feds.
Dang. What Chino did, Nine? Cell block me. I'm done. I'm done. This is it.
Yes.
That's it. This is it. I'm done. You know what? Well, I do have like a random that I was just thinking about at the before I got on here. Like, how y'all feel about Bath and Body Works? Like, I don't even want to just pinpoint Bath and Body Works. I just like, how do y'all feel about businesses capitalizing off of Black people? Like, do you like? I don't know if it's just me, like, but I be paying attention to stuff like Target, for instance.
Mhm.
Every February, they come out with their little clothing brand thing where they put, black, their Black History Month clothing line or whatever the case may be. But I
Right.
just feel like, why sell it only in February when you could sell it all year round? Or like Bath and Body Works with the candles. Like, first of all, when I seen the commercial, I thought there was new scents. Like, so y'all just took some old shit that y'all had and just wrapped it in a kente cloth and put some colors on it and said, "Oh, this for Black History Month." Like, I feel like the businesses stay
I didn't even
capitalizing
know about that
off
till now.
of the height that, because it's kind of lit to be Black right now. Like,
It's
even with
always
all
been
the,
Black.
it's always lit to be Black to us, but to society, like, it's kind of lit to be Black. Like, everybody's just so pro Black. Like, don't nobody want to be on the Black people bad side. Don't know, oh, they shooting at the cops are shooting at the Black people. Like, it's kind of like a sympathy thing in my eyes. So now
That's
everybody
how
want
we
to hop on a Black wave and sell their Black merchandise and all of this extra stuff. I'm not here for it. It's
I
like,
never thought about it. I never thought about that, but that's a good question. That's
I
a
actually
good
have
point.
two views on that. I like the fact that they're acknowledging it more now. Granted, because before they was not as much, but I don't like. I just like the fact that they're acknowledging it now. No matter how it's coming out, better late than never is how I'm looking at it in a sense. You know what I mean? Because they still they really don't have to have it in there. You feel what I'm saying? So I look at it like better late than never. But in the same token, like you can sell all these things and do all this stuff now, but like how you treating your fellow neighbor, or it's for me it's more so how you
for your
treating us.
Black employees.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
how is
Like,
that coming out? You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? I feel like that's gonna forever be a fight though, or a
for sure.
discussion, or
For
an
sure.
argument. Because at the end of the day, like we let period.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm
I,
just happy
Me
to see like so much Black, just Black.
again.
Just like Black
And I've been
this.
seeing that since the summer, like in
Yeah.
commercials.
I feel like
Like,
since the pandemic, I feel like coronavirus was the Black people's push. Like, I feel
yeah.
like COVID just gave Black people some type of motivation, sprinkled a little bit of fucking something on everybody to be like, get this shit done, like get this shit out the mud, like go for it. Like,
Yeah, and you know what it is too. I don't think it gave some people. I think some people already had the motivation, but we're so used to being knocked down so much that it just was like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. But now, like think about it. During the pandemic, all we did was have time to sit in our thoughts. So now
mm-hmm.
you feel what I'm saying? The worst thing that can happen is it don't work out the way I want it to happen. But I'm gonna go
Right.
for it now. We had those
Mm-hmm.
conversations with ourselves. That's what I think it was too. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
That's a
But
fact.
yeah, shout out to Black History Month. All that
Yes.
good
Shout
stuff.
out to Black people. Shout out to Africa, yo.
Yes,
Shout out to the Caribbean. Shout out
I
to,
want to go there.
even though they don't really look at us like we look at them, like they don't really fuck with us like that.
right.
They sound all right.
It's okay. Like, we understand. Like, we get it. Like,
They probably feel like they probably feel how we feel about some white people the way they treat us. That's probably how Africa feel about us. Like y'all only want to come here now because it's a trend or some shit like
mm-hmm.
that. But people in Africa,
I think African and all like Caribbean cultures, I feel like they think that Black Americans are spoiled and we are privileged, and I ain't even gonna say to an extent. I think they wrong. I think that's some bullshit. Because just because, our country that we were born in, no matter how we originated here, we were born here. Like, this is how we here now. So it ain't our fault that, our country got this and your country has that.
Right.
Like, we didn't ask for the stuff. Like, it's just here. I'm not, but please don't nobody take offense. This is real.
I need a bleep button right now. Give me the bleep button.
No, but seriously, like, I've worked with a lot of different
No,
cultures.
it's real. Definitely talk your shit.
And they really don't they don't fuck with us like that. Like they really don't. And it's because they think that we're spoiled. And I remember when I was getting my home health aid license
They think we
and I was
lazy
going
too.
and the African guy was like basically telling me like how he lived in a hut, like a hut, like some shit that they had to build themselves. And he was telling me about Africa, how it's
Mm-hmm.
only 2 seasons and how it gets really hot, or it's either just raining or it's just really hot. And I was just so amazed. I was like, oh my God, like you lived in a hut? Like you built the hut yourself? He was like, yeah, my people lived in a village. And I was just so amazed. And he was just looking at me like, you fucking, like, you stupid. Like, and I was like, dang, bro, like, I ain't never been to Africa. Like, I don't know what's going on in Africa. You telling me something new. So I'm amazed that you lived in a hut and that's how y'all live over there. To us, it's taboo because we have the luxury of living in buildings and houses and apartments, whether it be the projects or whether it be the suburbs. It's a house, it's a building. Like we got walls and stuff. We're not laying on nobody's ground or building nothing from scratch to live in.
Right.
Unless you're homeless and you living in a tent. That's it. Like, so but shout out to them. Shout out to Africa.
Yeah, I was like, that's super dope because realistically, that's survival mode. Like they know how to hunt, they know how to. Like realistically, if we was to go out into the woods or anything right now,
we wouldn't know what to do.
we'll be,
girl, I would be dead in the woods.
Get
so
rid
scary.
of them.
I would be dead in the woods. I always say, y'all ever watch some videos on YouTube with the people be building the huts and stuff from ground? Like they be like with the clay and stuff, they be having sticks, rope, clay in their hands and some water. They be catching fish. Like I always say, yo, those are chosen people because if some stuff was to go down, they gonna be the only ones who know how to make it. Because me, I'm gonna be like, where is the car? I need a lighter to start this fire.
Right.
I want to experience that. I want Kai to experience that. Like I want him to know how to do certain things. That's why I've been trying to work on like planting and stuff. I don't have the green thumb. I don't, but I'm gonna get there. My best friend, she has like a beautiful, like her house is just full of plants. Like I just love it. And I kill everything I touch when it comes to plants.
Yeah, I think you have to be one with the plants. My granny had like, all old Black women be having the vines in their house. But I remember this vine from when I was small, and she still had it when I before she passed away. The vine was literally from the pot. It was going around her whole apartment, like all the way into her kitchen, like along the wall. This vine was it just grew and grew and grew, and I was like, dang, Granny, like you really kept this vine alive. Like, how old is this vine? This vine probably the same age as you. Like, that vine was grown and mature. I ain't got that. But then again, like we wasn't really like anybody really teach me how to garden or be into plants and stuff like that.
I tried. It ain't work.
I can't even keep no flowers alive.
I'm gonna learn though.
I went to this place called, how everybody go to the Sip and Paint? I went to this place called Sip and Plant.
Ooh.
So I tried, but
that's cute.
That's really cute. Sip and Plant. So what did you plant around?
Well, they had like the glass vase, and you just put your mud in there and all the little things you want to put in there, and then they tell you how to keep it up when you get home. It ain't work out for me.
Yeah, you got to know different soils and sunlight and when the plant. I remember my old client that I worked for. I used to have to water her plant, and I was watering it every day. And one day she was like, "No, you're gonna drown it." I'm like, "What?" She's like, she taught me how to tell if the plant is thirsty. So she was like, touch on the soil. She was like, if the soil is not moist on your finger, like if it don't feel wet, then the plant is thirsty. But if you press on the soil and the soil feels wet, then it doesn't need any water. I was like, girl, your plant was about to be dead messing with me because I was giving this some water every day. I was watering this thing down.
That is so funny.
I sure was.
But you know what? the fact you just brought up dating, so being that it is Valentine's Day, all right, we talked on Black History Month.
Hmm.
What do you guys do for Valentine's Day?
I don't know. I don't
Um,
never plan nothing. I just the plans just be made and I just participate. So I'm gonna
yeah.
You
find
know
out
that's
this week.
good.
Yeah. I got my
Um.
gift already. My gift coming on
How about
Tuesday.
you,
Well,
Niche?
the gift that I
Yeah.
bought.
Oh, I thought you were saying you got your gift already from him.
No,
Oh.
that damn gift that I bought. Fucking gift.
We don't have anything planned. We're probably gonna do something right in this house because for one, all our babysitters got booze, so we don't have no babysitter to do anything. I mean, we could take the kids, but I ain't gonna do nothing. We're gonna
It's
find something to
different.
do right in the house.
Okay.
Like last year, we just did a sip and paint together in the house, so we'll figure something out. I don't know. I just been getting his
Yeah.
gifts together.
So do you think that Valentine's Oh, no, see, and I was about to say, do you think Valentine's Day is like more man to woman, woman to man, or is just for for couples? Well, not just couples, but like,
Um,
because I feel like it's a lovers' day. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
that's
at one point, I
like
did. I just thought it was all
I
about
think
us
it's sweet.
females. I ain't gonna lie. At one point, but after a while, I was like, no, he deserves it just as much as I do.
Mhm.
So I think it's for both.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Yeah, I'm a giver, so I like to give. I ain't no sugar mama or nothing, but I like to show affection. Like if I see something, if I'm out somewhere and I see something, I'm like, oh, I think boy look nice in that. Like I'm gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like his gift, shit costs a little grit, bruh.
Oof,
I ain't even gonna hold you.
I'm gonna have to take it
But I
back.
know that it's
See,
something
that's
that
how I feel.
like I know that it's something that he wanted. I know it's something that he wants. So I'm
Right.
excited to give it to him because when people work hard, like he's a hard worker. Despite like anything that we ever been through in our relationship personally, I can
Mhm.
never take anything away from him when it comes to providing, holding anything down, or anything of that sort. He is that 100%, and I ain't got nothing else to say
Right.
about it. So, I don't mind giving,
Mhm.
but and to the kids too, because I had put up a post the other day like, "What y'all getting y'all kids for Valentine's Day?" Some people was like, "We gotta get something for our kids," and I was like, I mean, not necessarily, but
Yeah,
some people do. Like I do. Like,
I
Yeah, I get
always
my son
do.
every year.
mm-hmm,
I always
I
do.
always
Yeah.
do because I want him to I want him to know, like I appreciate him too. That's my son. Like I love
exactly,
you. You know what I mean? And I all like every since I had a kid, I did it. My mom did it for us. You know what I mean? Like I just always did it. And yeah, I like that. I don't
facts.
know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because I am a giver and I just want to get gifts. So I'm gonna just spoil Kai this year. And my best friend like one of my best friend birthdays is the day before Valentine's Day. So I
Mm-hmm,
always got plans around for because it's her birthday.
mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about that.
That's exciting. Yeah, I'm definitely. I don't know what I'm getting. I think I'm a hard person to gift for because every year around my birthday and Christmas, because they're 4 days apart, my loved ones be like, "Oh, what you want for your birthday? What you want for your birthday?" And I never have an idea of what I want. I'm like, I don't really want nothing. Like, I don't never. But after my birthday, like once January roll around, I be like, damn, I should have asked for a motherfucking like da 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 da. Like every year, that's like just last month, I was just like, dang, I should have told him to get me that cart off of Amazon so I could bring these groceries in the house because we live in a building now. So I be hating to lug them groceries from the car through the parking lot to the
Mhm.
should be annoying, but it's all right.
Now, do y'all let y'all bulls just get y'all what they want to get y'all, or do y'all be like a month before? You know what you should give me for Valentine's? Y'all be doing that?
No, I never done that before.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, Valentine's Day usually
Or any
Valentine's
holiday. You
Day
know what you should
you
give me for
surprise
Christmas?
me. Like you know what I mean? What you think I deserve?
Right. Well, what you think? This what I think you should give me for Mother's Day. I don't do that. I want to see what you
No.
do.
Christmas different.
You know, unless you ask me like, damn, babe, I can't. I can't think of nothing. Like, give me, he'd be like, give me 3 things you want the most. If it's something like that, but I'm
Something
not
like that,
thinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Because a lot of niggas is not thoughtful. And when I say not thoughtful, I mean like they don't really think. Like it could be something that you unintentionally spoke about that you wasn't trying to hint for, but like, dang, yo, I seen these boots today. Them shits was fire. Like, but not saying it for to hint at them,
right?
To get it for you. But they will never go back to that conversation and be like, dang, she did say she wanted these boots. Da 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 da. Like they don't. They thought like they don't.
Yeah, and I do that. I be listening, so I be like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why I can't wait to give him this gift because I'm be like, bam, bitch.
See, that's how I feel about gifts. Like, I just like, I don't know. I like the reaction of you thinking I forgot about you, or like, I just like that.
I was thinking
I
that too.
don't know.
Like, should I give the gift? Like, now are we gifting on because Valentine's Day is on a Monday this year. So are we gifting on the weekend that we're celebrating, or are we gifting on the actual Monday? Because I feel like when I get something and I know it's like a really good gift, I get really anxious. Like I want to give it immediately. Like I don't want to wait or anything like that. So like
I think that's up to you. Like whatever day you feel as though you want to do it.
I think
like
for
I'm
me,
such a romantic.
I'm gonna get the kids their stuff on Sunday, and I'm gonna give them his on Monday.
Okay,
that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm giving mine on Saturday.
I'm so dramatic. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm like so dramatic that like if it comes to it, I usually like get something Saturday if if I'm there, and then Sunday like I'll let it lead up to the day type of thing.
Yeah,
but I don't have nobody like that right now, so.
Girl, you can always give yourself self-day.
And I surely am. I am doing something. So
okay, we got some comments. Deanna says, I feel it's a lover's day, but honestly, I usually am the one planning and giving. I think most women sometimes take on a role because we have the idea of how we want the day to go in our mind. So we kind of try to take a step ahead and try to make sure it's going how we want it to go.
Right.
Poopy says, my whole house gets Valentine's Day gifts. I know that's right, boo. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm drunk, y'all.
Are you?
Deanna says, my mom gets us stuff every year, even as adults. So I wanted to make sure that my kids get to experience that as well. That's a good thing.
Oh, that's nice. Let me call my mom.
And I've seen a lot of guys commenting on my posts like, oh, I'm getting my daughter flowers or I'm taking it out. And I thought that was just so cute. Like, I love it. Deanna said, he just asked me what I want. He not romantic at all. How does that make you feel, Deanna? Do you be looking for some type of romance? Do you be looking for
yes, like, do you talk to him about that?
That's what I'm saying. How do you feel about that?
Deborah has a good question. She says, is it me or do we not feel celebrated when we plan it? That's a good question.
I
agree. I can agree to that.
I used to be like that, like, oh, babe, let's go to, I stopped because now I want to see what you're going to do for me. So I did stop. But then if you don't do what I'm, not expecting, how can I put this?
Expecting, because that's what it is. Like, if you expecting that. Yeah, like it might not be something specific, but just the fact that you're planning something in general. Like, if you don't plan nothing or ask me, do I want to go out, nigga, I'm gonna be feeling some type of way. Because why you don't date me still, period, please.
Yeah, but y'all gotta stop doing that too. Y'all gotta stop doing that too, because like stuff like that make men not want to do it in a sense. And I mean, and that I actually got that from a man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could do something nice for a woman, and then I mean, she not saying you're ungrateful, but like it's like they want more. But at the same time, like you gotta think about it. That little bit of progress that they showed you at that moment was a lot for them too. You know what I mean? Because realistically, when you become romantic and stuff, they're kind of being vulnerable to you. So we gotta
That
accept it. We gotta stop being so hard on him too. You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
Like,
That's very true.
okay, he
Yes.
didn't do it this way how I wanted this time. So, when it's
For
my
me, it don't
turn to
even
plan it, I'm gonna
be.
do it how we want to do it, and that's just that. Like, that's just how a relationship works. But
For
definitely
me,
take
it
it if
just
he,
kind of be like
you know what I mean.
the
He planned his
effort,
date. Take
Mhm.
like
it.
the effort, like the fact that you did plan something, or
Mm-hmm.
the fact that you did say, "Hey, let's do this tonight," without me having to suggest it. I
Yes.
don't give a damn how the night go. Like, of course you care how the night go, but we could get caught in a rainstorm, or my hair could get messed up, or I could spill some food on my shirt. Stuff like that wouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because we out, like we chilling, we hanging out, we vibing. That's it.
Right.
Yep.
But you know, it's nice to be thought of. I think that's what it is. Like, to be
Yeah.
considered and to be thought of. Like, I wonder
Yeah.
if my girl wanna da 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 da. You know,
Right.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a word, y'all.
Right. It really is.
That is a word.
um,
Let's see. We got some comments, y'all.
What it says.
let's see.
I
Evidence
know.
says, yes, sometimes I want my man to plan it. Show me something, sir. Period. Show me something, sir. Like,
Yeah.
what you got up your sleeve? Show
Mhm.
me what your sleeve working with. Deborah says, we do be having an idea in our heads on what we expect the date to be.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, that's true. That's very, very true.
Yeah, but
And
you
but
don't
that's
plan
how we
it.
set ourselves up for disappointment, though. That's what
Mm-hmm.
Shauna was saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let them do what they do and be grateful for it. Now, I ain't
Right.
saying like, oh, babe, you want to go out to eat, and then a nigga pull up in White Castle type shit. Like, that's just unacceptable. Like,
Oh
you
no,
feel
you
me?
know me
Like,
better than that.
I ain't trying to tell y'all that, but
Yeah.
if you feel me? I'm just saying, like, they ain't doing all
Yeah.
that. Deanna says, I do honestly makes me feel lonely and not loved, and it sucks. He's trying now, but I already was expecting you to do something. Now I don't even care. Okay, so I think what you're trying to say is, it's like, let's say we get into an argument and we be like, you don't never take me nowhere. Like, we don't ever do nothing with each other. And then like 2 days later, he'd be like, come on, let's go somewhere. It's like, I expected you to do that because I told you how I felt about this.
Right. Mhm.
So I think what Deanna is saying is she wants him to do something without her having to hint at it or having to, suggest.
Right. I feel you, Deanna, because it's been times where I had to talk to David, like, look,
Mm-hmm.
I don't always want to be the one to suggest let's go on a date night. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he would do it. If I be like, babe, all right, Friday date night, he all for it. But sometimes I want you to be like, babe, when I get home from work. So I understand.
Right.
Do you think our generation don't do that as much because they're I don't want to say prideful, but they're more like they be too tired or they just I don't know. They don't I feel like
Um,
they don't do it as much.
I know for David, he's just so laid back, period. Like, that's just his personality. Like, he's very, like, he's a house body. So he would rather be in the house after work. Like, he okay with not going nowhere. Like, he's fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to, like, listen, like, nah, we gotta do dates, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. So I think that's what it is about him. He just like so laid back that how a person just get a little too comfortable. And it's like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm
Mm-hmm.
hello.
Like
So
you still need to charm me, sir.
right.
That makes sense.
I think
makes
all
sense.
relationships go through that kind of like stretch. Cause I remember Wade and me, we got into an argument about that one time. I think we was going, like, all the girls, like, we was going out somewhere, and he was like, "You going out with the girls?" Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Sit in the house with you and watch TV?" And he was like so offended by that, and I couldn't understand. I was like, "What's wrong? Like, we don't go out here. We don't do this. So I'm not going to wait for you to want to do something. I'm going to go out with my friends. I'm going to have a good time. Like, what am I supposed to not have fun because you want to be home? Like, not happening. So that's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing. Okay, we have another comment. Okay, she says, my husband is a romantic either and I hate it. I plan everything. I don't know if I just didn't care back in the day and just burnt out now. Okay, so what you're saying is like back in the day it was cool, but now you like, dang, where's the romance? Like,
Yeah.
you know? And I think guys just don't be into like I don't want to say guys are, oh, where's Shauna go? Okay. I don't want to say that guys are not into courting, but I feel like a lot of guys just, I don't want to say like they want to with that or they just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if is it a man thing? Where's Julian? Julian's not watching today. Julian's always here. I'm about to call
I feel like
him.
they just get comfortable. No, I feel like they just. Bro, that's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. Especially when you with
Oh
somebody
man.
for, especially when you with somebody for years, you have to date, you have to do stuff. It gets boring. All relationships get to that point with, it do. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't gonna say all, but most relationships, it might get a little, you don't
And
want to
then when
discuss.
I don't want to give you no kunku, you're gonna be like, why? Nigga, 'cause I ain't turned on because we be in this house all day and I be bored. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah, like I don't want the relationship to get to the point where it's just a everyday routine, like it's just getting boring. Like
facts. That's a fact, guys. I don't
I think
know.
that happens in relationships. It does happen though, like to a point where you be like, yo, like, I don't know, we need to spice it up around here, but we need to figure something out and that's where like the little sporadic like date nights or random gifts and I don't know.
Mm-hmm. She says maybe it's the ones. I was thinking this too. Maybe it's the ones with a little thug in them. It could possibly be because yo, it used to trip me out. Like when we go out and we be like, "Nah, you sit here, I sit here." I want to sit here though. He like, I don't want my back facing the door. Like I need to see. I'm like, damn. Like, do we gotta be on 007 time all the time? Like we is in West Bubblefuck. We don't know nobody.
I like that too.
Like, and I get it because anything could happen. Like somebody could be angry and work there and come and shoot the restaurant up. You never know. Like I get it, but
yeah,
maybe it is the ones with a little thug in them. But I think it's all
but
those two.
Yeah, I was about to say because the thugs actually be nice and passionate, like low key. They really do.
I don't know. My thug ain't really that. Like he real tough. I don't know if it's the prison that made him like that, but he got like 13
but they do be feeling like, babe, get ready. Like
no, now, yes.
Yeah, now.
I'm talking like before, like that wall to break that wall down. It was like, all right, let me get the hammer. Okay, that's not gonna work. All right, let me get the machete. Okay, nah, that's not sharp enough. All right, I'm gonna go get the bulldozer and knock this bitch because it's just like such a process. Like,
yeah.
But then you don't want to go like you don't want to date no square ass nigga either who want to do all the things in the world, but then when y'all alone, you be like, dang, he's annoying. Like, what's going on? Like, so it's like, you got to pick your battles.
Yeah. But that's the point of a relationship. You learn each other in every, and now y'all doing y'all little date nights and stuff. And you know what it is too with even any type of men, they don't, like I was saying earlier, like they just, I guess they don't want to feel that vulnerable to the point where it's like, all right, this bitch ain't about to be expecting this every day, every weekend. Like I'm about to be doing this money because I need to go hang out with bros.
But I think Wade is a homebody too. Like when he be like, I think one night he was like, "Hey boo, I wanna me and the guys, we're gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings and watch the game. And I was so like thrown off by him saying that. I was like, okay. He was like, that's all right. I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, I'm just you usually just be in the living room watching the game. Like, so I was kind of like taken back by it, but then I was like, you know what? You go outside, and watch the game with your friends, your compadres.
Yeah, I wish somebody called David and take him out.
I was about to say, it's so funny you say that because
brothers, they always take him out.
No, it's so funny you said that because I feel as though men need like their man time just as much as we need our girl time, or just as much as we need our relationship time. Like, so sometimes you gotta like, I don't know, like force him to go out.
It's
Like, look,
definitely
babe,
a
it's
balance.
tonight's the night. You planning to do something?
For sure.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Andrea says, my husband has a prison background too. Maybe we're on to something. It could possibly be because I remember this earring is killing my ear. It's just this one earring. Okay, I'm just gonna take them
You
both off.
sound dating a nerd. I can't.
Shut
I
up.
remember, y'all know, like I love concerts. Like I think I went to my first concert when I was 12 years old. Like, and since then it was on and popping. Like I am the concert person. But for years, like I would be asking Wade to go to Summer Jam with me because I go every year. And I'd be like, come on, come to Summer Jam with me. Like, come on. Like, he was like, nah, I'm not going to no concert. Da, 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 da. But after I had Tobias, he actually came with me. So I was so excited for him because, I've been there. Like, I know what the experience is. But I remember him telling me, like, he don't like to be in large crowds of people and, like stuff like that. Like, he don't, mad people sitting close together and stuff like that. So when we went, he was just like a kid, like in a candy store. Like he was just looking around like, oh snap, like dang, it's mad people here. I'm like, yes, it's a concert. People everywhere. People in the parking lot grilling. He couldn't believe it. He was like, dang, they brought a grill out here. I'm like, they do this every year. Like me, I'm trying to get him the rundown and stuff. So we walking and stuff, like we get there, they start performing and stuff. He was just mad hype, like he was just mad excited. Like he was like, "Oh, this shit lit." I was like, "Yes." Tried to get him to come back with me next year. He was like, "Nah." I was like, "Dang, but you had a good time."
Like it was fun and all. Like it was fun and all, but I don't think I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I got it out of my system. I got the experience. I'm good."
I don't like it.
No, but we about to go to a Lil Durk concert, so
Right.
I know he's doing for that.
That's how I feel.
I'm being there like, bow, 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 bow. Shooting all types of imaginary guns.
I can see you now.
Mm-hmm.
You funny as hell. You about to bring your gangster out. Right, I was gonna say I can see your ass now. I love
being
it.
There shooting all types of imaginary guns and all of that. Oh my God, Deanna says, so I never been to a concert for that same reason. You have to go. Like, the experience is like no other.
Yeah,
like,
it's cool, especially for somebody you really want to see.
Yes, cool. Yes. Like, I love concerts. Like, I remember the day my grandmother died, we were supposed to go to Summer Jam. It was me, Ranisha, Adriana, Fufi, and my mom. Right? That was it, right? And we wasn't gonna go. But then I was like, I was feeling so bad because they all was like, no, Bree, like your grandmother died. We don't gotta go to the concert. But in my mind, I'm like, that's fucked up because everybody paid money for their tickets. Like I don't wanna. And my aunts and my uncles, they was like, no, y'all just need to go. Like, it's nothing that we could do from here on out today. Everything. It's nothing we could do right now besides sit around and be sad and mourn. So we ended up going. And that year, Lauryn Hill came on the stage, bro. Everybody know I love Lauryn. Like, I was on a chair. Like, I was on the chair. Like, ugh. I always be like, yo, I feel like my grandmother sent her because if I wouldn't have went,
It's
I would have missed that. I
understanding.
would have been so upset. Like it's such an experience, especially like Shauna said, if it's somebody that you or who I don't know which one of y'all said that.
You
If
said
it's somebody that you, I'm drunk for real. I'm drunk. If it's somebody that you really like, I drunk. Look, I don't finish it. That's a shame.
it. And
But go to a concert, Deanna. Do it,
Yes.
please.
I
Let
went
me.
to my first concert like 2 years ago. It was Chris Brown concert,
Mm-hmm.
and I could say that like I it would have been a better experience if I was a different people and the situation was different. You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely
But
need to go with some people.
yeah, like, but other than that, it was definitely like a good experience, and it was cool. I liked it. But then I don't know. But I am trying to get out more. I am
Mm-hmm.
trying to a little bit. Cause people I don't like large crowds and I don't like people touching me. Like I don't know. I'm weird like that, but
No, I feel you. This lady has
yeah.
spilled a whole beer on me. Like I don't know who I went to see at the Prudential Center. But I think it was when you got me the tickets to see Rihanna for my birthday.
Hmm.
And the lady that was behind me, she was just like jamming mad hard. Like, and they give you them big cups of beer. Like she didn't spill a whole cup on me, but she spilled a good amount on me to where a bitch was wet. So I turned around hard, like neck about to come off. So she like, oh my
Neck
gosh,
broke.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you want me to buy you a beer? I was like, I don't drink beer, but please just be careful because you don't want to black out on nobody because that ruins the experience in the section. Now
Right.
everybody in the section like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, what's happening? But
Hmm.
yo, go to a concert. Go to a concert and sing. Look, don't go to no concert with me if you plan on having your voice the next day because I'm not gonna have mine. I'm only paying money to see people that I enjoy to see. If I don't know your songs, I do not want to go. But my best concert experience to this day was when I took my
Yeah, no.
daughter to see Beyonce because that was her first concert. And we got to share that experience together. And she was so excited. Like, it was late. It was like a storm coming. They made us leave out the stadium, then come back. But when Beyonce, she took a nap and everything. But when Beyonce came on the stage, my girl was up. Like, she knew the songs. She was, twirling her hair. We was doing the dance together and all of that. Like, it was a
Oh,
vibe. It was a vibe. Go to a concert.
I heard Beyonce's a good performer. Yeah, I heard she's a really good
That
performer.
mother, she got the lungs of God. Like, she was flipping and dancing and twirling and jumping for 2 hours, bro. Like, I don't even think that the concert had an intermission. Like, she just was going. Like, she was just in the sky and everything. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
mm.
You
It was
know
like
it's
a
Virgo's
roller.
dramatic as hell though.
Girl, I could not believe it. I was like, okay, Beyonce. I was
But
definitely
yes,
here for
yes. So I think we should tell them the bad news.
the bad news.
The bad news.
Okay,
Okay.
so the bad news. Go ahead, Shauna. Take it away.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Well, it's not, wait a minute. My whole train of thought just got blown. But no, it's not bad news. But we're gonna be away for 3 weeks. We're taking a
Yes.
break from the podcast for 3 weeks,
Yes.
and we need breaks because it is just moments. So we're taking some time.
Yes.
Yes. We're very much gonna take a mental break. Um, this is super fun. Every Sunday, like we definitely look forward to hopping on live and talking to, kicking shit with y'all and, bringing people on and all of that. It's nothing about podcasts, but sometimes you just need time to just recharge.
Recuperate.
So
Mm-hmm.
everybody has a little bit of everything going on right now. So we're just gonna take a couple weeks off. It wasn't supposed to be that long, but at the end of the month, both Nisha and myself are going on trips. so we won't be here those Sundays. So we just made it, you know, for 3 weeks. So Just Mom and the podcast won't be on until March 6th. Actually, that's 4 weeks technically. Well, not really, because this is a short month. But
No, but that's
don't forget about us. Like, don't forget about us when we don't block us out of your brain when we come back.
Right.
We still want to see all of y'all hopping on at 7 o'clock like y'all always do.
Yes.
You know, please, if y'all got any good topics for us while we're gone, you know, inbox us, let us know. We're going to check the email, all of that good stuff. You know, give us time to respond. And, you know,
be
we
more
just need
active
this little
behind
break.
the scenes. Yeah.
Fact.
We'll be there.
Yes.
We'll be more active behind the scenes.
And if you guys did not catch us from the beginning, this is our 20th episode.
Yes,
It is
20 episodes.
20 episodes. So we're just taking a break and we'll see you guys back on March 6th.
That's a fact.
If God's willing.
If God, that's right. In God's will. And don't forget, follow us on our social media platforms. Email us at justmommingthepodcast@gmail.com if you have any suggestions on topics, anything, whatever. Like, just
Have a happy Lover's Day.
yes.
Have fun. If y'all get pregnant, let us know. Yeah, because that's 3 weeks. You'll find out in 3 weeks.
That's right. And I hope the Rams win the Super Bowl.
Have fun. Be safe.
Yes. And thank you guys for always
Oh,
tuning in.
who they going again?
The Rams and the 40. Is it the 49ers? Is it the 49ers?
I'm not sure.
The Rams and the 40. I don't even care because my money on draft.
I just like going to the parties.
I just
get food and stuff.
You feel me? But no, for real, you guys. We really thank you guys and appreciate you guys so much for tuning in week after week. Like, I really hope that one day we could get this podcast to be something big and great, because we're already great, and international. Like,
yes,
I want to be.
It will be. I mean, in the
and all of that good stuff. Like,
and thank you to everyone that's watching us from here or from YouTube.
That's right. That's right. So until March the 6th. I'm sorry. March, look, getting it wrong already. March 6th. We will see you guys in 3 weeks.
Yes.
Have a great week, a great rest of your month. Happy Black History Month again.
That's right.
Love y'all. Good night.
Good night, guys. Thanks for watching.